Greetings and welcome to the energy of Capricorn. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Tarot of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. Please take only what you will. So the 10th house is open. We'll be focusing primarily on Saturn's energy and focusing primarily also on the full moon that is activating your 10th house. Okay. And the fourth house axis. So your MC and your IC are being activated in terms of a type of karmic reckoning. Now, this is a general forecast for the month of April 2023. Please take only what you will. Yeah, so fundamentally, what I see here in terms of April is an activation of the full moon in Libra in your 10th house right here at 16 degrees Libra, which actually creates an interesting dynamic. I want to call it a dynamic, wherein there is a type of focus on your work, okay, big time. And because Saturn is placed in your third house currently, there's something about that will be majorly affected in terms of this time and this transit. We'll get into that in just a moment. The full moon is interesting because there will be a sense that you can, in a way, encapsulate your work and internalize it, okay? This will allow you to be a diplomat for others from a distance. At the same time, your place, your sanctuary, your sense of home away from home, let's say, in which you can work at, will be highly accentuated. At the same time, the sun, which creates the full moon with its radiance, is combusting Jupiter in a conjunction of about 4 degrees in your fourth house, okay, in Aries, which is interesting considering that there's a natural action and a natural dynamism wherein the self-generative qualities of the sun in Aries in exaltation and Jupiter's blessing upon that will actually create an energetic reserve for you that will highly energize your 10th house. So your career will be extremely active. The funny thing is that all the things that you do in terms of business will be extremely internalized, but it will radiate in terms of the reflection of this energy and the blessings of Jupiter, that is Bhagwan, and Surya, which is the sun, and highly activating your sense of enlightenment in terms of career. So a sense of clarity, clairvoyance even, the ability to be a diplomat in terms of your own inner world, okay, in terms of your emotional almost intelligence when it comes to dealing with karmas, actions placed in the workplace, placed in the external realm. And you can actually go there and really, really find a sense of home in that place. Now, in this respect, your actual home place is also in need of, I would call it faith or a rekindling, a re-inspiration. So if you were to somehow warm up the house, somehow, whatever that means for you, warm up the place of your domicile, the place where you live, treat it as a sanctuary, let in the sunlight, it would actually be very auspicious for your sense of karma in terms of career, okay, in terms of your business, okay. So that's the secret of this this full moon for you, at least in the 10th house. Now, I do see here a kite formation, okay, indicated by this blue line and the cross. That is activated primarily through the dynamic of the North Node and the South Node in Scorpio and Taurus respectively. Now, the North Node is in your 5th house in Taurus, okay? And I see nothing but auspiciousness when it comes to this conjunction of Mercury and the North Node, okay? Meaning that your desires align with your higher mind or perhaps even your lower mind. There's something about the way you think about yourself or perhaps your children, your romances, and there's something about that in which you may identify with those connections in such a way that they challenge your sense of the familiar, okay? Your sense of the familiar. There's something transitioning and stimulating essentially this need to create almost like possessive relationships, okay, or possessive romances, possessive needs to create, possessive impulses of creation, okay, that are tied directly to your actual resources, that are actually for collective good in general. Okay, so that's a lot to say, but essentially, I'm seeing here a challenge when it comes to your ambition. Okay, your dreams, as well as the dreams of others, and there's this element of hard work at the cost of your own expenses that are going to be challenged for the time being. Okay, look to sensuality, look to taking it easy, look to taking it slow for the time being, because this will be very auspicious in terms of your relationships. There's one particular relationship that will be nurturing you, in which the actions that are produced there will be very closely aligned to this element of an emotional transaction, wherein you can find a sense of water, or a sense of um, a sense of an empathic connection through the actions of others. Okay, look to this nurturing system, because it will provide you a sense of truly finding a friend in the sort of guise of romance, in the guise of romance. Okay, so essentially, look for the friendly, look for a partner in terms of that, as opposed to a connection. Okay. Also, there is something about this really beautiful triangle that is triangulating a connection between Saturn in your third, Mars in your seventh, that's relationships, and the South Node in Scorpio in the 11th, that's your goals and collective goals, ambitions, humanity. I'm seeing here a strong desire, okay, a strong comma, that's KAMA, which is a desire to actually intellectualize something. There's a very clear mind that you have now, that you can actually produce the effects that you are doing. The moon is also the mind, and there's something about that, and the relation to Mercury, which is also the mind, of the sense of clarity of things. This is going to be a very clarifying month for you in the month of April. Yeah, that all being said, I do wish you well, my dear Caps. Please take care. Please subscribe, and if you need a private reading, I am available. Otherwise, I do wish you the best.